This should serve primarily as a little announcement, and hopefully I fixed the white balance by the time that I upload this video so that you can actually see what it is that I'm holding. I have started making money clips out of Kydex, and you may notice that they are also double-sided. Now, I'm also carrying this around, and this not for quarters. This is my primary means of carrying currency right now. I mean, I do still have a wallet, but my wallet has over time become more and more of a toolbox rather than an actual wallet. Like, I don't keep cards in there because I'm not really a card person, other than an ID, and it mainly serves to house other useful things. Like, I've got a little, and yeah, this is not a wallet video. We're not talking about wallets here. We're talking about money clips, because that takes up a whole lot less space. And even if you were to use it in half, that would still take up quite a bit less space than your average wallet. And space is at a premium, especially for me. If you are sitting on your wallet all day, or even part of the day, that unevenness can throw off your spine, and it can give you back problems, and so switching to a money clip can ease the back problems like that. And it takes up less space, and you can segregate the sides, which I had done previously, but alright, so I fold my money in funny ways, and I should probably do a video all about how I fold my money in funny ways. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that now. The original reason was for when I was using a wallet. I wanted larger bills, like the 20s and the 50s, to sit below eye level, so that if you just open the wallet, you would see a bunch of ones that were all totally unfolded. They would be open like that. The 5s would be folded this way to one side, and the 10s would be folded in half again, all on one side. And then the 20s would be in half and set low so that you couldn't see it. So if, for example, I get mugged and I don't want to jeopardize other people that I'm traveling with by starting an altercation, and I'm just hilariously outgunned by like 20 dudes. This is a ridiculous situation, but you get the point, that I would still be able to hold on to a majority of the money, assuming they don't just take the wallet, like, assuming they're reasonable people. And more importantly, it's easier to count, because you'd have these folds there sticking up on top, and it would be one and another next to each other. And with it all separated like that, and not just this great big pile of what might be singles and might be 5s, yeah, I might wind up cutting this section out, because I feel like, as I go on with this, I have done this before. Let's see. Anyway, so this one is the one that I made for myself. It's a little bit longer, because I was still playing around with the proportions, and I just don't feel like remaking it. There we go. Alright, so normally these are not 1s. Normally these are like 5s and 10s, and they're large bills on one side, singles on another. Makes it easy to sort through. You don't have to flip through bills. Something that I got really used to from my wallet was the ability to keep my denominations segregated, as you may or may not have just heard, depending on whether I cut that part out. And so in a money clip, having options like that is very useful. I'm still experimenting with other things that you can do with Kydex, which is what this material is. It also means that I get plenty of runs at it. I had a little failed attempt at a maker's mark right there. I'm still working stuff out for that, but the actual production model, let's get all the money out of the way. There, the production model is a little smaller. That is, it's the actual length of half a bill. It's more even in the sides. The sanding on it is better. Normally, the things that I make for myself are either way above production or they're way below, because the kind of middle of the road type thing I'm perfectly willing to make for myself as sort of a prototype, and the actual nice ones are the ones that I sell. Which is what happened here. They chopped down with a decent amount of tension, and if it ever loses tension such that you can't hold on to bills anymore, like you see, that one's kind of stuffed on that side because that's where the ones go. So if you have something small like that, that might be a bad example. Okay, so I did a better job than I expected. Not the point. The point was, if it ever does lose tension and you bought one from me, you can either remake it yourself, which, if you can do that, then why would you buy one from me? But you can send it back to me and I'll have it reshaped to either the S-clip like this, or just like a single normal clip, which I don't happen to have on me, but I have made in the past. I may have photos, I may not have photos. I may make another one in the intervening time between now and when this goes up, and I might show you a photo right there. If you can only see my fingers right now, then I wound up not making another one. Anyway, I really like money clips, and I really like Kydex, and I really like Kydex money clips, and so the ability to just make a bunch of those at will is really nice. For the last thing that I made out of Kydex, you may be able to click through that or visit the link in the description to see this knife right here. It's a little claw. And as another little announcement, I'm experimenting with a new clasp mechanism. These little guys seem to be pretty advantageous. I have not yet torture tested them, which I'm about to do right now. But as you heard from that snapping sound, they do break away if you really, really give them a good yank, but not so much that, it would be dangerous. So yeah, that's going well as well. This wound up being a lot longer than I intended it to be. If this was at all useful to you, if you like money clips, or if you just like me, give me a thumbs up to raise my overall rankings in search results and help people find this video where I talk about money clips and potentially also dollar folding systems. It would really help me out if you shared this video around. Although with this one in particular, whether or not that's really a good use of your time is up to you. You may want to share one of my other videos, like the one that involves this piece of wood, where I talk about the tackle clamp hitch. Yeah, I do knot tying instructionals. I also do knife reviews, as you saw a little bit earlier, and I make lots and lots of stuff. Look how cool that is, and it's a different pattern on the other side, and what's connected to it? Why, it's a belt buckle with the flag of the Starks, if you're a Game of Thrones fan. So yeah, I'm going to talk about these in a video that I'm going to film as soon as I stop yammering on about this. Okay, you probably saw that one first, actually. I don't know what order I'm going to post all this stuff is. The point is, I really appreciate you guys continuing to watch my videos, even if there's, at least right now, not terribly many of you. Seeing those views tick up in the first week, every time that I upload a video is really nice. Thanks. If you leave comments, I will read all of the comments. I may not respond to all of the comments, but I will definitely read them. Alright, thank you very much.